out here in my love coat, you know what I'm saying? I'll be out here shooting arrows.
Anything specific?
Stop it. What do you mean?
Happy Valentine's Day, everybody.
Ouch. Did not want to be making out with me that night. Okay.
Of course, it would have to be with my beautiful girlfriend, Aja Monet Lennon. Love of my life, of course.
My best Valentine's Day is any Valentine's Day I do get to spend with Jay.
I don't know, she just makes every day so special that it's hard to just, just because it's Valentine's Day, just kind of choose one.
We spend every day together, so it's hard to differentiate them. It's just every day is Valentine's Day for us.
She's laying on thick right now. She's lying.
Yeah, I'm not sure. We have so many good ones that it's hard to choose between them,
I don't do Valentine's Day. I'm a very bitter single person. I guess one time in high school, they used to do these chocolate roses or something, and I got one. It was whatever, I guess. I hate Valentine's Day.
Me and my friend found this thing online about Hooters and how they were doing a deal. And if you brought in a picture of your ex-boyfriend and then you cut it up, you got a free appetizer. And so we did that. It wasn't as popular as we thought it was gonna be, but it was worth it. You got to get out your anger and then eat free food. What else could you wish for on Valentine's Day when you're single?
I have a good Valentine's Day memory. When I was a kid, I remember always waking up on Valentine's Day. I have two sisters and my mom, and we would all wake up next to a box of chocolates from my dad. So cheers to you, Joe Barilla, for making my Valentine's Day every single year. What an awesome dad.
My worst Valentine's Day was any Valentine's Day I didn't spend with Jay.
Will probably be before I met my beautiful girlfriend, of course.
I'd probably go back to 2nd and 3rd grade when you didn't have to worry about getting married and finding love when clearly none's around.
When you're younger and you can send gifts to people in class and stuff, and you're the only one without someone to send it to, or the only one not getting any, that was kind of pretty bad, I guess. But in elementary school, everyone has to give out Valentine's Day gifts if they're gonna give out Valentine's Day gifts, so you're good. But once you hit middle school, it's it's a brutal world. Either you're loved or you're not loved.
8th grade, middle school. I really, really like this guy. We've been friends since elementary school. And he came over to my house to work on a project. And I thought we were vibing. I thought everyone was cool. We were flirting a little bit. He ate dinner with my parents. Everyone was cool. They were laughing and joking. And at the end of the night, he was on his phone and he was oh my God, my girlfriend's so annoying. And I was excuse me, what? Who is what? You're just flirting with me all night long. Are you kidding me? I was so pissed. I didn't talk to him for a while. We ended up dating, but that's besides the point.
Probably worst was I was dating a guy, I think this was when I was 16, and we had this whole thing planned. He was gonna come over and we're gonna make dinner together and then just hang out and watch a movie or something. And then my mom ran into his mom at the nail salon, and then his mom was talking about how she was doing a steak dinner. And my mom was oh, but I thought he was coming over to cook. And she was well, he's gonna eat here first. And then he came over and he was I'm full. I don't want to eat anything. And I was and so that was upsetting, especially because I had to find out from my mom and his mom from the nail salon. How does that happen? Then we broke up.
My boyfriend in 11th grade, my 11th grade boyfriend, it was Valentine's Day. And we just had a very romantic McDonald's dinner. And at 8 o'clock, he said, okay, time for you to go home. I said, it's 8 o'clock. Why am I going home? Why am I going home? And he said, oh, I'm going to Applebee's with my friends. I said, oh, on Valentine's Day, you're going to Applebee's. with your friends. I cried all the way home, and that was the worst Valentine's Day of my life. So that's my Valentine's Day story, and it made me really sad, and it didn't work out with that boy, but I'm living.
I do consider myself romantic, at least when I don't have to say it to your face. But yeah, if you got any gushy Facebook messages from me over the past 6 or 7 years, you probably will remember them. You may or may not have liked them.
Last year on Valentine's Day, so I'm in like a long distance relationship. I know it sounds lame, but it's actually not that bad. But for Valentine's Day last year, it was our first Valentine's Day apart. So I ended up ordering on Amazon like 10 small little boxes, maybe like this big. And in every single box, I wrote a different memory on like the flip when you open it up. So there were 10 boxes, so there were 10 memories, and there was a description of like what I remember from that memory. So that time we went fishing, and I wrote about the time we went fishing, and then threw a bunch of like Swedish fish in the box. So then he opened that and he had pictures of us in the box, the memory I remembered, and maybe like a candy or something like that that reminded me of that memory. So yeah, he had a lot to open that day, and that was really exciting.
Okay, I'm like the most romantic person ever. So for like any holiday or like his birthday, I always like make these really thoughtful gifts. Like one birthday I did like 12 days of your birthday, and like the 12 days leading up to his birthday I got him little gifts for every day. But the most romantic thing I've ever done was giving him a promise ring, because I'm wonderful.
See, this is hard because my girlfriend's so romantic, right? So like, you know, everything I do is just like a quarter of what she does, because, you know, she just has like a Tumblr mindset or like a Pinterest mindset, you know? She's just so gifted in that area. But, well, all areas, I love you. I don't know, I've set up a few picnics for us. She really likes those. One time I got these like twinkling lights that I put up in my room, and like we came back and had like a little picnic on the floor or something, and just kind of played games and stuff like that.
I guess like driving like an hour and a half to another state to celebrate a birthday with someone that I was dating. I mean, I don't think I've had the chance to be romantic. I think like if I like someone, I'm really obvious about it. I'll do the dumbest things, like I can't say it.
For my senior prom, like our prom is seniors only, and I was gonna go with the junior. So I decided I should ask him to be like feminist, first of all, and also because I was a senior and he was a junior. And he played piano, and so we had a class together, and I had like his friend keep him in class, and then I left and went to like this little piano rehearsal room. And then I made a poster that said, let me find it. I think it said, I high-key want you at prom with me. And I was laying on the bench with a rose in my mouth.
Last year, I went to go see 50 Shades of Grey with my gal pals. We had a Valentine's Day since of my long distance thing, which I'm doing that this weekend also. We're going to see the next 50 Shades movie, which, by the way, I don't understand how people are into those movies, because I don't want to go this weekend because BDSM really freaks me out, and I don't know if I'm into this, and no, I'm actually not into this at all, and I don't want to go see it, and I don't find it romantic, and I find it extremely violating.
One birthday, I was supposed to get around to making him a really thoughtful, sentimental birthday gift. And I kinda, sorta forgot, and before I knew it, it was like a month past his birthday, and I was like, you know what, there's no point now. So he didn't get a birthday gift that birthday. Sorry.
It was prom season, right? So of course, senior year, I'm supposed to prom-pose. One problem. She, for the life of her, did not want a promposal. She said, you better not, I will say no. Now, of course, you know, she's my girlfriend, so she has to say yes. At least that's what I thought. I had took her to like dinner beforehand so that like my friend could go and set it up at the house, and then we'd pull up, we'd see the signs, and we walk around the house, and I finally be like, will you go to prom with me? So we pull up, and she's like, what is this? What is this? I'm just like, why? You mad about it? But I'm like, you know, I'm gonna push through. So when she sees it all, she's gonna be like, I love it. Thank God you did this. I was wrong. she looked me in my eyes and said no. In my eyeballs, it said no to me, her boyfriend, with this promposal. But we went to prom together, so I guess it's a memory, and I won, I guess. So, dub for Jay.
When I was little, if I liked someone, I would like beat them up. So I guess that would be the least romantic thing.
Do you know how they show like those corny Valentine's Day cards? It's just like a blank, solid color and then like maybe a few words and like a picture. And every year with my like core gal pals from high school, I embarrass them and I find like a really ugly picture of them from middle school, say like a picture of them with braces with like a really cheesy smile, and I'll put that on the card and then write, "You make me smile, happy Valentine's Day, love, Sarah," and like then I'll just put them on Twitter.
Okay, so one year, me, Vanessa, and our friend Sarah, I don't know, we kind of like thought this guy was cute. I don't know, he was a stoner. And so we sent him this Valentine's meme that said, "We'd be cute together," with a little pot flower on it. And we thought it was the funniest and the cutest thing ever.
It was a picture of, was it Corey from Boy Meets World? And it was like, "I love Topanga," and that was crossed out. And under it said, "I love to bang ya." That killed me. That killed me when I saw that. So, top-notch meme. Whoever did that, you're a great person. Keep doing you.
That ship movie where like they take over the ship. There's this one with that guy and he goes, "Look at me, I'm your Valentines now." If you're a vegetable, you'd be a cutie cumber. Super cringy. Don't look at me like that, Luis. The one with like Sheldon Cooper where he has like the bug spray and it's like "Happy Valentine's Day," and then he's like killing all the love, because that's how I feel inside.
It's a picture of John Cena and he's like this and he goes, "I've never seen a prettier face."
No, I'm just a sad, depressed person on Valentine's Day. Someone date me.
Valentine's Day is depressing, but I still like that it exists.
Trying to help other people make connections, because, you know, I found me a beautiful lady and I want the world to have that, you know what I'm saying? So good luck to y'all. Stay hopeful on this joyous occasion. And love you, Asha.